Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and yeah, today we're talking about something that I'm a little bit late on, but ladies and gentlemen, Scam Tuah, a token that took the world by storm, a token that lost 95% of its value within a day. Now, I, I think if you buy stupid tokens, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for people that lose their money at this point in my life, okay? I really feel like when we're talking about the world of meme coins, we are talking about people that are absolute gamblers. And I feel like it's not really an investment, it's you having a gambling problem that you need to sort out. But the thing about it is, ultimately, when it comes to a crypto scam or an influencer scam, being mad at the people getting scammed is ultimately a pointless endeavor, because if it wasn't for the influencer, and in this case it was Haley Welch, the girl infamously behind the Hawk Tuah meme. So if you don't know the Hawk Tuah meme, it's a pretty wholesome meme, and I mean it's wholesome by internet standards. Basically, you know, she goes, her catchphrase is Hawk Tuah, all right, she spit on that thing, and you can imagine what that thing really is. Now, before we jump into it, ladies and gentlemen, I want to address something. Now, this is Some Ordinary Gamer's token, okay? And it was created by a guy known as Mutahar. Now, I was brought attention to this by a concerned viewer. So I feel like I should just straight up say, this is not me. This token is not affiliated to me, okay? Do not buy this token, all right? I feel like it shouldn't even be worth saying it, and honestly, giving attention to something like this is really not the focal point. It's about using this as an example to talk about Hawk Tuah today. So I really want to make this video kind of like how you identify a scam that is about to happen. Now, if you look at something like this, the Some Ordinary Gamers token absolutely crashed to the bottom of the ocean, okay? Within one day, this token fell down. And the way this scammer had basically impersonated me was, hey everyone, it's your favorite guy from Some Ordinary Gamers here. And today I've got something a little different to talk about. If you've been following me for a while, you know I don't just promote anything, but after a lot of thought and research, I've decided to dive into the world of crypto. Now, I'm going to just say it, okay? If you ever find me promoting cryptocurrency, I have been killed, and there is an impersonator of me, okay? You know, throughout my time on YouTube, plenty of, coin people have come up and basically offered bags of money. You know, if I had to, quantify, you're looking at millions of dollars. I mean, we're talking into maybe 10 million or something around there. Like if you really tabulated all this money that somebody could have earned. But the reality of it is it's not ever worth scamming your audience, especially for something that isn't ever positive for the audience, right? It's not like this is a product. It's not like this is merch or candy or something that people can buy and tangibly obtain. This is cryptocurrency, and especially meme coins that offer no real utility for anyone. Now, of course, you go down into it and you can see that people actually did do some buying and selling. Now, one individual that did end up buying some of this token, we're going to look through, just the people here that bought and sold. So, for instance, this guy, I guess we'll see 93U, who bought this token and then also sold it pretty much later anyway. So let's see what they bought real quickly. So for instance, they only bought around $20 worth of that SOG token, right? And that $20 ended up, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually look later on through the transaction chain, being sold for, I guess, 18 bucks, maybe even less with fees. So these people didn't really make any money. In fact, if anything, they lost money on this project. The individual behind this also lost money on this project. But the thing about these tokens is when you look at things like market cap, for instance, this market cap is $5,372. Now, some people think, oh my God, do you have $5,000 sitting in there? And the reality is not really. This thing didn't make it to a bonding curve. This thing didn't make it anywhere. That is based off of the price multiplied by the actual amount of circulating tokens, which when it comes to meme tokens is 1 billion tokens. And I want you to remember that number because it plays very importantly to when we're looking at Scam Tuah down the road. So where it starts to really fall into it is a couple weeks ago, I was basically looking at some of this stuff. I got this stuff sent to me by a few investigator friends and again, people in the community. And it was basically Haley going, my favorite meme coins. So you can see her meme coins, and you know, some of these meme coins are like Kek Tuah, Mog, Dog Whiff Tuah, Bitcoin Sport Tuah. God damn. But of course I noticed Hawk Tuah coming soon. Now this is where I saw the beginning of the end, okay? I saw the actual nuclear bomb about to drop, okay? This was not going to be a good time. So, of course, a few days later, on December 4th, 5:20 p.m., Haley goes, "It's live." She gives the Hawk Tuah, contract address, and boom, we are ready to go. Now, mind you, Hawk Tuah girl has basically monetized her meme pretty heavily already, okay? We're talking about a meme that started, not too long ago by any imagination. It's become sort of a very viral sensation. And, she's launched things like her merchandise store. She has a podcast that I believe is run through the Jake Paul company. So this whole crypto stuff starts to make a lot more sense when you really, really look at it. Even the merch is interesting. Like, man, we gotta wear this. we gotta wear this hat. Spit on that thing. Okay. I mean, I'm not lying to you. Like, she has some of the most insane shit. Do you know she has an AI dating app called Pookie Tools? I think Pookie is like what she calls her like boyfriend, and it's just like a chat GPT like skin that assists people in dating. Your personal dating assistant. So what kind of features does this offer? A height detector? Oh, you gotta make sure you're dating those 6'2" Chads. Oh boy. If your man doesn't stand up and mog you, you're not doing it right. So it's a height detector, you post a photo, it's like approximately something. App responder. Don't want to message your girl or guy? Have ChatGPT do it for you. Zodiac compatibility. If you ever date somebody that is into zodiacs, run far away because you're dying. You're dying the first night you spend together. Now, if it's anything you know about meme tokens, is if you look at just the top stuff, and again, even getting rid of like errant things like Dogecoin, which is still a meme coin, but I mean, it's definitely far more respectable than any other coin, really. If you look down these lists, you'll find tons of coins where, yeah, they're pretty much sitting in the red. And again, if you're somebody that's profiting off of fart coin and not cashing out your winnings, then you have something seriously wrong. Look, putting money into meme coins is almost always a recipe for disaster. Now, you might be like, but Muda, what if it isn't a scam tool? What if it can come back from all the negativity? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look very carefully, this is where we started, and this is where we're at now, okay? We are hitting rock fucking bottom, all right? Even within the first day, we're already looking at around losing 90% of its value, and it just keeps going from there. Now, look, at the end of all this, some might think, oh man, this is just drama, Muda, at the end of come on now, this is just pointless. I don't really think any of this is actual drama. This is a situation where people have put money into, and they have actually lost money, and in some cases, it can be, hundreds of thousands, if not potentially millions of dollars of actual damages, all right, if you cumulatively add things up. Now, there's been wild, again, crazy mentions of this being like fucking $400 million. I've seen $50 million. I don't think that, Haley Welch has profited directly like $40 million from this token whatsoever. But I do think that there is definitely profiteering from her end, and there's definitely a lot of profiteering from people that she surrounded herself with. Now, this is Overhere, the company that I guess launched the token alongside her. And if you actually go to their products list, the Hawk Tuah token, which don't take me to my Brave wallet page, I'm not doing this, you'll see that this is what the website looked like. Now, again, if you're wondering, whoa, maybe this token has some utility. So let's look at the website, right? We've got $Hawk. We've got images of Haley Welch. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's, that's the face behind the meme. Claim your Hawk. So over here, if you actually were in the allow list or you're somebody that's following, I guess you were airdrop tokens. But let's look at Hawk, okay? Hawk isn't just a meme coin. It is. It's a part of the culture. Haley is using her meme to unite her entire community, from TikTok, Talk to podcast listeners, merchandise buyers, and even her charity supporters. Why am I... Okay, get the accent. Hundreds of thousands of non-crypto users will be onboarded by Hawk because Haley is making it easy, fun, and engaging. If you love Haley, you love memes, and Hawk is where it all comes together. This is like if you just... you remember like years ago there was like the Muda laugh meme, right? Like fucking... It was all over TikTok and shit like that. I mean, my family still sees it back home and even here. Like, it's actually a bit of an embarrassing thing. But imagine if, like, at the time I went full Muda laugh. Like, we're talking, I made laugh shirts, like, just like a big laughing meme on me. Could you imagine if I made like fucking, dollar like laugh? Dollar poo, dude, dollar poo coin would have been insane with how the internet is easy. Yo, I could have made serious money with that kind of stuff. It's actually insane. It's actually wild. She's done this. She decided, all right, wholesome, dick sucking meme. You know, let's just fast track the entire influencer course and release the crypto coin. Insane shit. So again, you go down into it, and again, there's no real idea of like what this token's gonna do, right? So it's the meme coin for everyone. It's not just a token, it's the bridge bringing memes to the everyday person. No crypto wallet, no problem. Eligible fans can claim their first tokens for free with just a social login and start their journey. Whether you're a meme degen or a blockchain beginner. I love how like the word degen in this community is so fucking normalized. Like a degen is a fucking degenerate, okay? What the fuck are we doing? Join the allow list and claim your tokens. And then, of course, you got the Haley Welch effect, right? From the start, Hawk has been about access and... What do you mean access? What is this, disability approved? What access? With Haley's infectious energy, talk to his podcast fame, and a global fan base, Hawk is ready to bring people together. Now, if you go down... God, dude. If you go down over here, you can see the cute little disclaimer. This token claim and distribution of tokens on the site is not offered to or intended for you as persons. The American shilling a token? Certainly not to other Americans, though. That's not going to happen. So, of course, as this meme crashed, there was a whole bunch of controversy, and Haley, who claimed to have gone to sleep...
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Is still currently sleeping as we speak, okay? So someday you're gonna have to wake up and actually smell the coffee. And speaking of coffee, I want to bring a little clip from a good friend, somebody that I've investigated things with, grilling the Scam Tuah team.
While y'all's fans got rug pulled, there was...
From the community, happy to answer any
I have
questions.
questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey, guys.
What, CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Why are you on? Slightest point of criticism that's rightfully delivered. Why? Proceeds to seethe. God damn. Spicy. You know, I've never seen the Hawk Tuah girl mad, but I'm starting to see her mad when she's getting called out on that scammy bullshit. Interesting.
Over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain.
So I'm going to stop right there and kind of show you some of this shit on chain too. I feel like when people are wondering how a scam happens, we have to really show people the math behind it, okay? So I'm going to do the math. I'm going to do the Atari Jaguar math and show you what a sniper in this situation looks like, okay? And if you're ever trading these kind of tokens, God forbid, these are things you have to watch out for. So people are sharing things like these bubble maps where immediately they start to notice that a whole chunk of actual accounts just manage to own the largest share of the tokens, which usually when you ever go into a token and you see like 10 people at the top owning fucking 80 to 90% of a token supply, that's a red flag right there. That means people are primed and ready to dump that shit in most cases, right? Because usually when you're launching a token and you already notice 10 accounts have 90% of a circulating supply, it's usually going to be within minutes of that launch that those accounts are going to be just flooding the market with tokens and just actually taking the money out as people, gullible scammed people, put money into a token. But of course, one of the accounts over here, known as HIIQHJ, that's who we're going to refer to, around the launch of the token, so December 4th, 2024, you can see right here, this person buys 175 million, almost 176 million Hawk tokens. So on 12/4/2024, this account purchases 175 or around 176 million Hawk token, right? And again, if you open up this transaction, it's all on chain. You can read this for yourself. You can see that they swapped 4,195 wrapped Solana, so estimated value on the day of transfer was $960,000, for around $1.1 million worth of Hawk in this Meteora Pools program, right? So immediately right there, they get this token, they put it into their account. And again, literally as of 4 minutes. 4 minutes later, you can see it on chain. It starts flooding the market with like just tens of thousands, in some cases 1 million something of these transactions. And of course, throughout the rest of the day, all right, pretty much within the hour, this is all like systemically done. Like some of these transactions are like minutes after each other. Like it's actually insane that if you look at it right here, I would say within 30, 40 minutes, they dump all of this into the market and actually profit. And again, in some of the larger transactions, you're seeing them just dump $45,000 worth of this Hawk token into something valuable like wrapped Solana. So it turns out this one account, right, most likely appears to have profited at least $1 million off of this. Now, this is what you would consider like a sniper, somebody who grabs a large percentage of that circulating like supply. And so when they buy it, the value goes up. People are jumping into it because of the hype and the influencer promoting it. And then as soon as people jump in, they can immediately sell as that price goes to the moon. And once these people have dumped their useless tokens, because that's what Hawk token is, it's just useless shit onto the market, they walk away with a big chunk of change. Imagine making like $1 million off of like Scam Tuah token. It's crazy shit. And the thing about it is, like, we'll get towards this in the end, but even if you're the most honest influencer and you just want to, like, be in the world of crypto in the most positive way, you still can't account for degenerate scammers who will actually try to turn your stuff into a scam. It's why I have never taken any of these deals, even if the people that I have been pitched to are actually honest, hardworking people, because I know crypto, I understand how dangerous these things can get. And if there's any controversy I could be in, it's definitely not a financial controversy with the amount of content I made regarding the subject in the past, but also there's a serious ethical concern with putting your audience, the people that have put you where you're at, in front of all these crazy sharks, which that's what a lot of these meme coin traders are. They are actual fucking sharks willing to prey on an entire group of fish that are just randomly thrown into their pond. Even the fees, according to Meteora, were apparently the highest that they could allow, which were like 15%, which again, none of these things are designed with the actual user in mind. None of these things are designed for anybody's benefit but the people who stand to gain the largest from this token, which usually are the influencer and the team associated to the influencer. Like, even good old Haley over here was like, Hawkonomics, team hasn't sold one token and not one coal was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees. I don't think any sniper was stopped, okay? To be fair, I've seen more snipers in this than I have in Wasteland Modern Warfare 2. So, I mean, that's just saying something, sweetheart. I'm just putting it out there. And again, when you got people who are like Jigga here, who's going, hey, Haley, my $35,000 that I purchased of Hawk is now worth $2,000 after 10 minutes of buying. Yeah, I'm just going to say it like this, okay? I feel bad for you, homie. But if you're buying this token because you think you're going to financially be successful, you are, hands down, a complete fucking idiot. Now, obviously, the guys behind the token actually also came out and decided to talk about this, right? Like, the truth. Okay, we only built airdrop tech for Web2 fans for free. We saw Hawk as a perfect use case for a startup's idea to bring airdrops to Web2. Haley Welch, a literal meme, launching a meme coin felt like synchronicity. Oh, stop, dude. Our goal was simple, bring Web2 fans into the Web3 seamlessly. Dude, I hate the term Web3 so fucking much at this point. Like, you have no idea, dude. Like, as somebody that believes in the underlying tech of cryptocurrency, to see it completely co-opted by scumbags like this is just the saddest shit that I've ever had to see. But again, to go down, this is the facts of who did what, okay? The official team, Doc Hollywood, controlled all the decisions, fees, and treasury. So for anybody that doesn't know Doc Hollywood, I believe it's this guy known as Alex Schultz, who appears to be the son-in-law of Howie Mandel. Small world, by the way, okay? Deal or no deal. Haley's team, however, was seeking Web3's potential without having an experienced partner. Why get into something if you're not fucking experienced? I'm sorry, okay? She might not be the smartest person in this, but you still are a participant, okay? I'm sorry. All right, there's two scenarios. I don't even think she's smart enough to know how a crypto scam really works, but she's clearly not innocent. You got into bed with these people. I'm sorry. There's no feeling bad. Everyone here is a piece of shit. Over here's unofficial role. Build free airdrop tech for real Web2 fans to onboard them into Web3. So how things unraveled, okay? So as community sentiment shifted, so did Doc Hollywood's approach. As desperation kicked in, participation conditions were progressively watered down. What started with plans for a lockup eventually ended with none. So Doc Hollywood promised community but delivered 15% trading fees. Silence during the market chaos, ignored calls for transparency. And then, of course, these guys, I mean, this is literally them saying, no, guys, it's not just you guys that got fucked. We also got scammed too. I'm sorry, you guys ran the thing, okay? You guys are supposed to be experts, and you guys are fucking up this hard? Why? This is like clear, like you can't be this dumb. You know what I mean? So when they talk about things like a sniper wallet, okay, they say they over here had no involvement, no prior knowledge of bad actors, and nothing to gain. That's actually a lie, like nothing to gain. Unless we open up books, we don't know how much anybody really completely gained, okay? Like, and they say none of these are our wallets, not our access, not at all in our control. Again, this is just you saying it after running a bullshit operation like this, okay? So look, at the end of all this, okay, there is no gaining from it. I think every single person here involved is a fucking piece of shit. Simple as that. Haley Welch, and this is where I'm going to have a little degree of charitability. She does not seem like anybody that knows shit about cryptocurrency, but she surrounded herself with people that know cryptocurrency. I'm sure at the end of all this, she probably had a little like brainworm, or people were just in her ear telling her, hey, honey, 15 minutes of fame, you got to cash that shit in. There's a great way, and it's called crypto. And she probably thought, oh, this seems kind of cool. I don't know anything about it, but what, it can make a lot of money? Great. So she jumps into it, you know, gets embroiled with some of these crypto people. They realize that she has massive meme potential. Which again, this is the most important part of these meme coin currencies, is having an influencer. You know, if influencers weren't required, they wouldn't pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, to promote tokens. You know, when I tell you early on that we're given deals, it's because they know that we provide the mechanism, the vehicle of drawing in people into these crypto scams. And then while they'll have themselves, or in some cases, even a team of snipers or people that are completely unaffiliated to the project that just know something big is about to happen, those people come in, buy early, they sell as soon as the actual fans come in. And so the only person that's really holding a bag is the snipers, the people running the coin, and the influencer in this situation. And the influencer, Haley, she obviously had to have some financial incentive to do this. Otherwise, why even get into it at all? Like, she knows full well that this is a pretty controversial aspect of influencer like relationships. Why even get into bed with any of this? Like, why even bother? Why even entertain it? She's obviously not completely innocent, but I don't think she's completely as guilty as some people want to put her, you know, to. There's definitely a whole bunch of people, the team she surrounded herself with, Doc Hollywood, there's a whole bunch of people that have definitely profited off of this token. And maybe not to the extent as some articles will claim, but there are a lot of people that have profited off of it. And that's the people that we should be going after. I guess to kind of tie this video off with is that, look, at the end of all this, right, like we are living right now in a period where there is no consequence for financial fraud. Like it seems. You know, even about 2023, when Jake Paul and a bunch of other influencers got hit with something related to Tronix tokens, they were given like a $400,000 like fucking fine. And $400,000 for anybody who or influencers like that, it doesn't matter. Like these guys make a shit pot of money. That is a fine that is a slight slap on the wrist. Remember, a fine is not necessarily a law for everyone. It's a law for poor people, because if you're rich enough, a fine is just factored into your budget anyways. So again, when it comes to the government punishing these people, it really seems like if you're an influencer that's running a crypto scam, dude, you can do it and there's literally no punishment for it. I mean, literally, yeah, there's a social punishment, which sure people get, but honestly, nobody is really cancelable. Like, yes, you might have a period where you're going through some controversy, you're going through it, but dude, the internet has shown time and time again that even in the worst of controversies, I mean, even if you fucking fake cancer or you do anything crazy like that, you can still come back and you can still have an incredibly wild career. And that's exactly what Haley Welch is going to have happen to her. There's already talks of like her getting sued, but honestly, a lawsuit at this point, you know, is going to take years upon years. And to be real, I don't know how seriously it's going to be treated. Again, I don't know what really the punishment for her is going to be. If she has made a serious bag off of it, it definitely came at the cost of her public relation to her audience, which ultimately I think matters the most, more than any money you could make out of this as well. You know, for somebody that I really looked at as like a wholesome, you know, funny, goofy meme, all of that veneer is gone. To me, she's just another influencer that got in bed with like the Paul brothers, ran a crypto scam, and just, it is what it is. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you're buying crypto from any of these influencers, you're a fucking idiot. But I would think, as much of an idiot as you are, it's ultimately the influencer's responsibility to not run a scam like that. But I feel like it's a resurgence. I feel like 2025 is going to be the year where I probably talk about like 20 crypto scams. And I'm here for it, baby. That's just content. That's just fun to talk about. This is my wheelhouse. So if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it, deep web browsing on Sunday, I am